cosmic line in the sand. At 7 at night, Saturn, the great teacher, the planet of reality and consequences, crosses from the dissolving waters of Pisces into the initiating fires of Aries. This isn't just an astrological event. This is the beginning of what researchers are calling Saturn's warrior era. And whether you realize it or not, you've already been feeling it building. The past few weeks, maybe even months, something has felt different, heavier, more urgent, like the universe is clearing its throat, getting ready to speak. And if you've been feeling an unexplainable pressure to become someone new, to shed an old version of yourself that no longer fits, keep watching. Because there's one specific reason this is happening to you right now, and I'll explain exactly what it is later. So stick around. But first you need to understand why tomorrow isn't just powerful, it's unprecedented. Because while Saturn entering Aries is rare enough, happening only once every 29 years, what's occurring alongside it is what makes this moment truly historic. We're not just witnessing a planetary shift, we're standing at the edge of a timeline split, and tomorrow, you choose which side you're on. Tomorrow isn't just any day, it's Friday the 13th, and that changes everything. Most people think Friday the 13th is just superstition, bad luck, avoid black cats, don't walk under ladders, stay home if you can. But here's what nobody tells you. Friday the 13th is actually one of the most spiritually powerful days you can experience. And tomorrow's Friday the 13th, it's unlike any other. Here's why. Friday is ruled by Venus, and right now, as Saturn prepares to enter Aries, Venus just entered Pisces on February 10th, the sign of her exaltation. This means Venus is operating at her absolute highest power. She's at peak compassion, peak love, peak spiritual connection. So what does this mean? It means that as Saturn, the planet of harsh reality, discipline, and tough lessons, steps into its most difficult territory, Aries, where it's in its fall, the universe is simultaneously flooding us with maximum compassion. Think about that for a second. The cosmos is offering you a cosmic anesthetic before the surgery. The gentlest, most loving energy possible, Venus, exalted in Pisces, is holding your hand as you step into the hardest work you've ever done, Saturn in Aries. This isn't cruelty. This is preparation. This is the universe saying, I know this is going to be intense. I know you're about to enter the forge. So here, let me soften the blow first. And if you've been feeling waves of unexpected emotion these past few days, sudden moments of deep compassion or inexplicable tears, now you know why. Venus is preparing your heart for what's coming. She's making sure you enter this warrior era with love as your foundation, not just raw aggression. Because here's the truth, the warrior you're becoming isn't the brutal, mindless fighter, it's the spiritual warrior, the one who fights for something sacred, something worth protecting. And that's the first key to surviving what comes next. You've already been feeling the friction, here's what it means. Let's be real for a second. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange building pressure, like your skin is too tight, like you're trapped in a version of your life that suddenly feels too small, too constricting, like a snake that's outgrown its skin but can't quite shed it yet. Maybe you've been snapping at people for no reason. Maybe you've felt this restless, almost angry energy coursing through you, and you don't even know what you're mad about. Or maybe it's the opposite. You felt completely drained, like all your motivation just vanished overnight, and even the simplest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. This isn't random. This is Saturn approaching the anaretic degree, the 29th and final degree of Pisces. This is the cosmic equivalent of those final seconds before a rocket launches. All that fuel, all that pressure, building and building until ignition. And here's what makes this so intense. Saturn in Pisces, where it's been since March 2023, asked you to surrender, to dissolve boundaries, to let go of control and float in the uncertainty. It was the era of going with the flow, of compassion for everyone, of blurred lines and soft edges. But tomorrow Saturn demands the exact opposite. Aries doesn't flow, Aries doesn't surrender, Aries acts, Aries initiates, Aries builds hard edges and draws sharp lines and says, this is me, this is my path, and I'm taking it now. So that friction you've been feeling, that's your soul caught between two worlds. The old version of you that was content to drift is dying. The new version, the warrior, is fighting to be born. And birth is never gentle.